Good morning, X Society. Happy day after Thanksgiving. I'm outside right now, actually. It's very beautiful. Should I do it like this? Well, the thing is, I want to sit down, but you can see a very beautiful harbor here. Anyway, we're not actually talking about anything outside. We're talking about something you can do inside, which is watching Dune Prophecy. This is apparently a little bit of a controversial movie. I gave this a watch, and did this disconnect? No, it didn't. I think it didn't. Did it? I can't tell. Hopefully it didn't. Is this still recording? Yeah, hopefully. I don't know. I don't want to have to restart it, so we're just gonna keep rolling. Anyway, Dune Prophecy. So it is essentially looking at the Ben Jesuits, which are kind of like a religious sect, power sect in the in the Dune universe, that helped put together more or less the prophecy that leads 10,000 years later to the Dune movies that you probably have seen come out in the last few years. So there's a few issues with this show right off the bat, which I can agree with people on. You know, it's kind of like what's going to happen in terms of the overall plot, so it feels like kind of the House of the Dragon effect, where you're like, okay, I know where it's going to end up, and oftentimes I know a lot more about the show already from like the books, and it makes it feel awkward. Here, it's a little bit different. So it's not based off the source material, but at the same time, it's like, what liberties are they going to take? They can't like add too many great new houses, right? Or on the flip side, they have to make sure all those great houses are still there. So 10,000 years, right? And all those same houses are still there. Like you're hearing the names, it's like, I don't know. I can suspend my disbelief, but it'd be kind of like, in Europe, if all the royal families remain the same. And some of them make sense that they continue like that, whatever the Habsburgs and whatnot, like continue for hundreds of years. I can understand maybe for hundreds of years, 10,000, I don't know. But I think a lot of the criticism with Dune Prophecy has been because it's being compared to the movies. And the movies are, first off, amazing, but also they're meant to be viewed Dolby or IMAX. You want them to be an experience. They are massive, massive productions with beautiful, beautiful scenery. And Dune Prophecy has some beautiful scenes too, but it's trying, I think, to take a movie experience with bigger name actors, if I'm being honest. And I like the casting overall for Dune Prophecy, but Dune has much bigger name actors, and none of those actors are in Dune Prophecy, which makes sense because it's 10,000 years 10,000 years before in a prequel. But you can see how that might raise some issues if people are comparing Dune Prophecy to Dune and Dune 2 in their minds. In addition, I think that there's some issues a little bit with tone and pacing, where the show, I think, got handed off several times when it was produced over like, what was that? I think a 5 to 10 year. It took like 10 years to make this show. So I get that. And then I think the final thing, so I'm talking about kind of the criticism, but I actually like the show, so I'll get to what I like in a second. The final thing kind of on, God, I'm gonna forget this point now. God, don't you hate when that happens? What was that mean my final point on the criticism? Maybe I'll loop back into it when I start talking about it here. I want to remember. Anyway, let's get into what I actually liked about the show. Oh, now I remember. See, that's how you remember stuff. I like the political intrigue, but it also is an issue with the show. Everything gets compared to Game of Thrones at the end of the day. And this show more or less is trying to be Game of Thrones crossed with Star Wars, but with the Dune IP. And for me, it's watchable, actually. It's not like, look, it's a fine show to watch, I think. But I'm really, really into that political intrigue, the backstabbing type thing. Like similar shows that I've loved, I like that House of Cards type thing. I like, I like shows like that. So I like Game of Thrones. I like House of the Dragon for that reason too. I like political type shows. I don't like politics in real life, but I like the political maneuvering and literally the Game of Thrones in shows. Anyway, I like that part, but it can be a little bit challenging for some audience to relate to. So while I find the political stuff intriguing, is a random fan that just watches Dune Prophecy gonna go listen here like, oh wow, like, so they're setting up a 10,000 year political psyop war, more or less? I don't know. Anyway, I think some people like it, and I don't think I'm alone in like it. I've seen a lot of critics kind of hedging themselves here. And I think overall the audience, the public, doesn't like this that much, but I don't think it's woke or anything. I don't think it's woke. It's all female casts, but I don't think it's woke by any means. I just don't think it connected with the way that maybe the audience expected it would. Anyway, though, I think it's still a great show. But I don't know if I would recommend watching until, I kind of figure out, how the remaining episodes go. I'm into it already. I think it's worth it, but I can see why someone after the first episode, and maybe the first 2 episodes, might go, I like Dune, but I don't like Dune Prophecy. For me, I love it. So if you're someone that likes political intrigue, you like kind of maybe some slower burn character stuff, and you just like Dune in general, but you're not so much of like, what would it be, a spice head, that like you'll nitpick anything that's changed or any little thing, then I think you'll really enjoy Dune Prophecy, and I would recommend giving it a chance. Anyway, this is our post-Thanksgiving Turtle TV deep dive into Dune Prophecy. What else have we been watching? We've also been watching From. We just finished up season 3. From on MGM Plus. You can also get a week-long trial. Make sure to cancel it, but if you want to binge it, you can. It has 3 seasons so far. Just wrapped up the 3rd season. Some huge cliffhangers. We're writing about that on Turtle Island TV, at Turtle Island TV on X. In addition, we are starting The Penguin. Yeah, finally, I know. The Penguin, HBO Max. By the way, if you're watching this around Black Friday time, HBO Max has a Black Friday deal available right now, $2.99 for 6 months. So $2.99 per month for 6 months. That's actually a pretty good deal for the platform if you want to watch some of the recent shows that have come out. They tend to not have free trials. Over the last 2 years, I believe that the only time which they even offered a free trial was like a one-time, 1-week trial when the House of the Dragon, the new season, came out. So for the most part, you're not going to be able to do the free trial thing. This is not Paramount Plus, where you can just, if you cancel and reload the app, they'll be like, do you want there a free month? No, you probably will have to pay if you want to watch it. And this is probably going to be one of the better deals you can get. And now, it is the one with ads, if you hate ads and whatnot. Unfortunately, the non-ad plan is not on a Black Friday sale. Anyway, though, Max does not pay me. HBO Max does not pay me. Does not an advertisement for them. I'm just trying to tell you where you can watch The Penguin and follow along with us and also save some money. Anyway, I'm going to end it here. X Society, XTV, Xperience Entertainment, Jay Blanco, we out.